Suns. Then it's Bridges, and it's Crowder at the 4 spot. And for Milwaukee, Holiday out there with Allen. And inside out of Stanford University, a skilled post scorer with tremendous size, the 7-footer, Brook Lopez. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Antetokounmpo in a power forward. And it's Paul missing.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it. Well, you know, the Suns dropped from being a team that could fight for a playoff spot to the cellar of the West last season, and much of that you could attribute to how much they struggled on the road.
Here's Crowder. No good on the triple. On defense, the Suns. They set the pick. And Holiday, here we go, lays out. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to speak momentarily with Monty Williams. Going into this game and scouting the opposition, he told me he's a huge fan of Drew Holiday, saying, you know, Drew's still a guy with so much potential. You just don't see that many point guards with his kind of frame. 6'4", close to 2 bills, and a great skill set to match. He's a guy you love to watch, but you often hate to go up against. Kevin, we'll see if he can have a big impact in this one.
All right, Doris. Well, the Suns did have a lot of trouble on the road, as you were saying, Clark. Only managed to win 8 games as the visiting team. Steve, the entire season, that's not good.
Well, 8 wins is unacceptable, man. It actually tied the Suns with the Kings for the fewest road wins in the entire conference. So, look, this is a young team. They have a lot of learning to do. They've got to add talent. I think the rebuilding project has started, and they're going to get better, but it's still going to take some time.
And here's Holiday following the 3 from Chris Paul. Here's Antetokounmpo. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
The Bucks actually made it back into the playoffs last season, but it wasn't because they were dominant at home. Only 21-20 at the Bradley Center, and those 21 wins were the fewest of any team that played in the playoffs.
The first free throw is good. Well, Clark, as you said, the Bucks didn't offer a lot as far as protecting their home court. In the end, it could come back to bite them as they lost 2 in a row on their home floor and got swept out of the playoffs, Steve, by Miami.
Well, that was a pretty tough matchup for anybody, but for Milwaukee, a team that was below 500, that was near impossible. But look, it was a struggle for the Bucks. We expected that, but getting to the playoffs was an accomplishment. We'll see if they can build on that this year.
You know, when you're one of the worst teams in the league, you have a lot of problems, and for the Suns, one of their biggest problems was that opponents shot very close to 40% against them from behind the arc. And that's just not a winning number.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, how about last season? They shot 80% as a team from the free throw line. That's an impressive number.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
The Bucks making a switch here. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Here's Hill. There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They set the pick. Back to Ibaka. Lets it go. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Ibaka's got his first basket. 8 seconds left here in the first quarter. Johnson kicks to Booker. 1 second left. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks lead by 2. And back with the start of the... Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play.
Well, the Bucks playing here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center, one of the older arenas in the NBA at around a quarter century. And the Bucks have said they'll leave Milwaukee after the 2017 season unless a new arena is built.
Knocked away. And they're moving it up. Here's Landry. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Landry's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Phoenix. And it's Milwaukee's ball. And back to the arena situation here in Milwaukee. This is one of the smaller markets in the NBA. Steve, that can make it tougher to get an arena done.
Well, and there's a potential change in ownership that has loomed over the franchise as well. Obviously, we all want to see the team stay in Milwaukee. A lot of great history here going way back. So hopefully an arena deal will get done.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, Bismack Biyombo, a young center from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, he said he never knew how long his arms were until he came to the U.S. He measured out with a 7'7" wingspan. Incredible for his height. He said, quote, "I'm 6'9", but because of my wingspan, I can play like a 7-footer. Guys, teams used to just look at a big man's height. Now they take into account things like wingspan, standing reach, and the vertical jump, getting a much clearer picture of, quite literally, a player's sphere of influence.
He's got the weight factor to be sure. Thanks, Doris. Pass to Payne. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Johnson outside. Beyond the arc. Another three for Phoenix.
The field goal percentage has been bumped up into the high 50s now.
Well, they should be winning. Shooting the ball like that. This is a very efficient offense we're seeing out of this club.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Hill, no good.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Oh, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
From deep three-point range. And the first half ends.